Hello, Abby here of Polyspiral Website Design and Hosting. And having a website built for you shouldn't be scary or stressful. Have you given up on trying to build your website yourself or realise you just don't have the time to create an effective website that doesn't look like a half-baked attempt at something? Yet the thought of getting a professional is a bit terrifying too. Maybe the thought of being hounded by a merciless marketing person from an agency manipulating you into buying a sledgehammer to crack a nut or an influx of newsletters is enough to put you off. Here are a few helpful points to guide you through the best and least stressful result. What do you want? What you want affects the kind of website designer or organisation you go with. Do you want a full-service marketing agency to promote your business as well as your website, if you have the budget, or just a website designer to do a good job? The marketing agency could be a bigger and more expensive solution than you need, whereas just having a decent website created for you could pay for itself and save your business money. Unless you're absolutely sure you want a big marketing campaign as well as a website, seeing if a newly created website does the job could be enough for your website to pay its way. It may be worth going down this road first and adding a marketing solution later if you need. Where to start? Get some reviews. If you don't want the website design company to know you're checking them out, one way to get reliable information is to see what their customers are saying. The best place for this is where you know the reviews are genuine and not written by them on their website. Bear in mind, the odd negative review may be written by an unscrupulous competitor. You can see specific company reviews on Google by searching for their company name or by going to their Facebook page. Make sure, though, that those reviews are up to date. Sometimes a change of staff or management can make a big difference in the quality of service. If you're going to an individual rather than a company, then check out recommendations on LinkedIn or from previous clients or even previous employers. Do speak to their customers. Visit the website designer's website if you haven't already and see if their work is on there. You can go to their customers' websites and get the contact details from there. They should have their email address or a contact form and social media links for their customers to make inquiries. If their sites don't have obvious contact points, then you may want to question if you want them to build your website. Get at least 3 companies to give you feedback on their website designer and ask, what was the experience like? Did they explain things well? Were there any hidden charges? We've created a full checklist on our Best of Sudbury profile, link in the description. How much do you want to spend? Prices vary, but so do the types of features each website designer offers. Some may add access to Google Analytics or even making the website mobile as an extra. The best way to be clear about this is to decide what you want to spend from the outset. What will your website be worth to you, and can the website designer fit in with your budget? Will it be a one-off cost? Will there be any hidden charges later? Get a detailed quote so you know exactly what you're getting. You don't want any hidden costs, so make sure you see their terms and conditions. There should be a link on their website. Get a contract to see what's included in the price, and if in doubt, ask. If they're hosting your website, that will be a yearly or monthly cost, and ask if they're going to keep the security up to date. Does this include bug fixes, denial of service attacks, and dealing with spam on contact forms? Ownership of content is important. If your site is built in an open source platform such as WordPress or Drupal, then it falls under the general public user license, and this means no one, not even if there's been code added by the website developer, can claim ownership. On the other hand, are owned by you, and this is your intellectual property if you've supplied it. Make sure this is in the company's terms and conditions or contract. Being in control of your website is important too. As above, make sure your website provider understands your intellectual property rights, but also make sure you can transfer your website from them should you choose to do so. Your website designer should be approachable and answer questions in a way that you can understand. Your website designer should not dictate to you how they think your website should be without first listening to what you want your website to do and seeing what websites you like. They shouldn't be patronising or try to blind you with science and jargon. The experience of having a website built should be a pleasant one. where you work with them to achieve what you want from your website. I can't emphasize your enough here. It's your business, your reputation, therefore your website should be something you're 100% comfortable with, if not totally over the moon about. Anything being designed needs to be a well-communicated process. If not, the result is bound to be a flawed and ongoing relationship could be strained. If you're torn between website companies you've shortlisted, then have a meeting with them if COVID restrictions allow, or meet them on a video call if you're comfortable doing so. Or use a good old-fashioned telephone to see how well you get on with them. The development process, where everyone is happy and opinions are respected, means the result will be much better or even exceed your expectations. I hope this video was helpful, and if you're considering getting a new website created, you'll consider Polyspiral to take care of it. I promise I won't hound you or add you to our newsletter list, because we want to hear from you so you can have the best website possible.